Welcome to 10 Pals 6 Travel. On today's episode of Come With Us, we'll be exploring Central Asia. We have the beautiful countries of Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Kazakhstan lined up for y'all today. Enjoy! Always hard to say goodbye to the goodest of dogos. For this trip, I'm taking two 30-liter backpacks, my Stubble & Co. Hybrid, and my Osprey, additionally taking my trusty level 8. And we're off to the races. SFO, here I come. I'll be flying with Turkish Airlines business class. It provided me access with the recently opened lounge, The Club. Although the plane was a bit older, it was still spacious enough in business class. The food served was quite tasty, and the amenity kits were nice. So what's this trip actually look like? So we're taking a plane to Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and landing there. We'll spend some time in the capital city, and then take a train out to Samarkand to see some of the sights there. We'll take a train back to Tashkent, and then fly out to Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. In Kyrgyzstan, after visiting the capital city, we'll take a 3-day tour around Lake Issyk by car. Back in Bishkek, we'll take another plane, fly out to Almaty, Kazakhstan, visit the city, and then do a day trip to Astana via plane. After the trip to Astana, we'll fly back to Almaty, spend the final days there, and then fly back home. This is a little bit more of a detailed view of what that trip looks like, including some of the hotel selections we made. I'll keep this up on the screen for a little for y'all. Couple items to note. Actually landed on the 2nd super early, so you'll notice the Time Hotel was booked out already at Friday. Time Hotel was really near to the airport, so a quick trip and crash from Time Hotel after a nap, went over to the Elements, and that was our primary hotel from that point forward. I always love having a night flight and looking down at the city. Some suggestions for before you land in Tashkent, and actually even before you take the flight out of your airport, go ahead and install Yandex on your mobile phone. It's the equivalent of Uber in Central Asia. It allows you to pay both with Visa and cash for your rides. And I'd suggest also having a eSIM ready and installed. There's several applications you can use for that, such as Saily. The good thing about this trip from SFO to Tashkent is I was routed through IST. As this was business class, it allowed me to use the IST business class lounge for Turkish Airlines. Definitely one of the nicer lounges I've been to at IST during this short layover. Alright, all napped and made it to Uzbekistan. Let's go. Highly encourage the use of the metro system. Not only are the stations beautiful, super cheap way to get around. The metro map itself is very simple and easy to understand. Trains run every 5 to 10 minutes. The square was originally under the name Konstantinov Square and built in 1882 by Nikolai Ulyanov. This has hosted Joseph Stalin statue in the late 1940s until 1961, followed by a replacement with Karl Marx's statue in 1968. Finally, after Uzbekistan's independence, the square was renamed to Mir Temur Square in 1994 and now hosts Temur's statue, as you can see here. This beautiful monument dates from 16th to 20th centuries. It's about a 16-minute yandex from the square. This is built near the grave of Hazrati Imam, one of the first preachers of Tashkent. It's very near in walking distance to the must-see Chorsu Bazaar. Have fun shopping till you drop here, folks. This place has so many things to offer. And the next stop for us will be Samarkand. We decided to take the train there. You have two choices, the fast train and the regular train. Fast train's about a 2-hour journey, whereas the slow train takes about 4 hours. We ended up doing the fast train there and the slow train back. In the slow train, we had a shared cabin. Both were fine experiences. Book ahead if you want fast. Rajasthan is a gorgeous must-see stop. It used to be a public square where folks heard royal proclamations as well as witnessed public executions. Great night show here as well. A few other stops I suggest would be Shah-e Zinda, the nearby Sultan Bazaar, and Amir Temur's mausoleum. Kyrgyzstan was our next stop. We primarily did a bit of a nature tour around Lake Issyk. Note that the capital city of Bishkek air quality is quite bad during winter months due to all the coal burning for heating. Here we see virtually the only remnants of the city of Balasagan. You'll notice each of these stones have markings representing someone of the past. The Burana Tower is a large minaret in the area. This minaret has a legend associated where a powerful Khan placed his daughter up here to protect her from being poisoned by a spider. Ultimately, he failed. The spider stuck through and bit her and poisoned her, and she croaked. Whoopsie.
Эти группы, где вот есть девушка.
We ended up booking our full Yurt Tour through Docta Travel. I'll show their Instagram here in a sec. It's an overall fantastic experience.
Ну, вот самое опасное, да?
He's like, hey, why are you taking my snack?
This yurt was quite cozy. It actually had an electric heater inside. The grounds had a modern bathroom to utilize, as well as showers. After a refreshing night at the yurt, continue to drive around and enjoy the beautiful nature.
Новых опытных брать, но видишь, они, несмотря на то, что они опытные, они же как,
Нужно не все перепробовать, да?
как фрилансеры же идут, да?
Да.
Они типа делают то, что они хотят. Ну, как они знают, да, типа. Ну, я так работал, так и буду работать, короче, же. И нужно его заранее, вот, перед сезоном, допустим, набираем какую-то базу. Сейчас, наверное, одно из самых важнейших это именно проработать с гидами. Ну, качество контроля, грубо говоря, работы.
Сегодня, да, поговорим по поводу
Ну, сейчас посмотрим, на когда едем. Устанем, не устанем. Kyrgyz traffic jam. How many horses have So there are different types of horses, 3 different types of horses that we have. The first type is like for food that we eat. Second horse is that we ride. And third horse is like for sports. So there are different types. So the horse that you are going to eat, you can never ride. The horse that you are going to ride, you don't eat.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. This church is constructed in Karakol. The original construction was made completely of wood without the use of nails. This wooden mosque was built by Chinese artisans for the local Dungans between 1907 and 1910, built of wood as well.
Remember, as I told when we went to Burana Tower,
Kyrgyzstan hosted the World Nomad Games 3 years in a row, this area being one of the venues. 2026 it returns to Kyrgyzstan. Apparently this area used to be frequented by a now gone crime boss. Such a beautiful beach. After our tour with Docta Travel, we went back to Bishkek and recovered a little. From there, we took a flight out to Kazakhstan, landing in Almaty. This park is near the Ascension Cathedral and houses a memorial of the 28 soldiers from an Almaty infantry unit that died in World War II.
Slow motion. When you say we start. Single photo.
For your shopping needs, be sure to check out the Green Bazaar. We concluded our trip with a day trip to Astana, the capital city of Kazakhstan. Fun little note, the capital of Kazakhstan was moved from Almaty to Astana December 1997. Quite cold during our trip, but all in all, very lovely city. A lot of beautiful architecture to see, so definitely worth a stop. Cool little urban park with some nice sculptures. This park is really near to the Astana Opera House. Obviously a bit too cold for anything to grow here, but I imagine in the summer months this botanical garden will look quite nice. This was an awesome museum I like to nickname the Death Star. Don't sue me, Disney. Dedicated to all forms of energy. Each level was dedicated to a type of energy, including space energy and wind energy. our final day on our trip, we took a gondola ride and closed out on a delicious meal at Beefeater.
Хотя какая вероятность, что
Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.